G'day there folks, I'm Beanie and you're watching another Beanie Draws video. This video is a time-lapse video of me drawing a Spinosaurus. As you can see in this little part, this is me working out the main structure of the Spinosaurus. I've actually got a more in-depth video coming up for this one. It'll probably be linked in somewhere soon. But yeah, that's basically what you need to start drawing the details. And that's where we come into play now, where I basically put in all the wrinkles, putting all those scales in, do what I generally tend to do when it comes to drawing dinosaurs. This one is a little bit different, like the neck has those little lines and such, but I've also added in some little different types of scales in there because I wanted the scales to look a little bit more crocodilian, because the Stan Winston Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 looks a little bit crocodilian, so I put those elements in. As you can see with the body, the stomach, I've kind of got a bit of a grid thing going on, and with the legs, I do a combination of the grid, sort of circles, and occasionally just lines. With some of these scales, I've tried to make it so that it's not fully detailed in terms of the scale usage, but enough so that you can kind of tell that there are scales there. And doing what I do usually with the feet, doing the scales along the toes, and then just kind of doing those lines that I'm known for now. I've got a video of a velociraptor that I did a more in-depth look into those scales, but you can see that here as well. With the spine, actually, you'll probably notice that the lines and the little tiny circles are kind of outstretched in an oval fashion, because I wanted the scales in the Spinosaurus drawing and the actual model, the robot that they used for the filming, it looks like the scales are a little bit elongated. So as you can see, I've fanned out my lines to make it look like that it's kind of spread out. Then I'm doing the tail, which is basically just a bunch of lines going in a slight curve to go with the cylindrical nature of the tail. Then I put in some extra little details, like putting in some horizontal lines, just to kind of give it a little bit of a fake scale texture, I guess. Not focusing too much on doing exact detail in those scales, just, you know, the illusion of scales. Then I put in the detail in the head. As you can tell by the size of the pen, I'm actually drawing at quite a small scale, so I can't really fit in all that much detail in the head, just basically focusing on rendering and getting the most basic form of detail for the scales, just to give the indication of scales, really. Then I finish it all up with the pencil, just to put in a light bit of tonal rendering, just to give it a bit more of a fleshed out vibe. And yeah, hopefully this is a bit of an illustration drawing that Crash McCreary would be proud of, considering it is his artwork that I used as a source image of inspiration for this drawing. And here's the final product. Hopefully you guys like what I've drawn. I know you guys have been asking for a Spinosaurus for quite a bit, so if you did like this drawing, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff that you guys are really good at doing. Thank you so much for contributing your ideas and suggestions. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Catch you next time. Cheerio!